Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. My name is Mohammad Asim. I'm working as DevOps engineer. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can manage your Kubernetes cluster, whether it is EKS cluster or GCP cluster, wherever it is, GKE cluster. So, uh, the most powerful tool I found uh, is this lens. It gives you more visibility how you can manage your cluster and how you can uh, have your monitoring available for your cluster. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to first of all import my EKS cluster into this. So what I have done, let me navigate to this container. So I've already spin up EKS cluster. Let me refresh it through Terraform. So EKS cluster is deployed. So I'm not going to use any helm commands, although we are going to use helm to this lens. And let me show you this stuff that our EKS cluster is ready and one node I spin up for this demo. Okay, so this is the node EKS version. So anyway, let's start. So first of all, what I'm going to do, first of all, I'm going to import my cluster. So what you have to do, and you guys already know how to, access your EKS cluster. So make sure that, use this command, AWS EKS update, update your kubeconfig, kubeconfig, dash dash name of the cluster is cloud EKS dev, and the region is US East 1. So by using this command, if it is right, your you know EKS cluster is imported. So kubectl get nodes. You will see the nodes in your EKS cluster. So let it show. You see one node is available, and I'm going to close this. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna uh, navigate to browse cluster in catalog, and um, let's try to connect to this cluster, because we have imported this cluster in our, I mean, it is going to look in the cube directory, and it is going to, make this cluster available in this lens. So what are the advantages of lens? So let me show you. You see, currently no metrics are available. So what I'm going to do, first of all, I want to show you that how you can set up monitoring quickly in your cluster. Although you can set up through the Helm CLI, but I'm going to click on Helm and navigate. I'm going to navigate to charts, and I'm gonna type here Prometheus. Okay, so it will show us. Okay, let me type again. Prometheus, spelling mistake. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to install this Prometheus operator, the first one, and it is by Bitnami. So I'm going to use the latest version. So I'm going to click install. So you see, we have namespaces available. So what I'm going to do, I don't want to install in the default namespace. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to connect to terminal, and I'm going to uh, create one namespace, kubectl create namespace monitoring. Okay, so if I click it again, you see monitoring namespace is available, and I'm going to install the Prometheus in the namespace monitoring. So along with that, what I'm going to do, I wanna install the Grafana, but the advantage of installing the Prometheus is that your metrics are going to be available straight away in your Lens. So Lens is a cluster management tool along with the monitoring tool as well. So by installing the Grafana and Prometheus, you can set up the alerting in Grafana as well. So, but that would be the next or other topic. So after this release install, you will see, you can give a name to this release as well. If you don't want to give it, that's fine. But you can also give the release name like Prometheus. So you can do that as well. So it's totally up to you. What it does, it is currently installing the Prometheus in your monitoring namespace of EKS cluster. So once it's done, it will tell us that it will be deployed successfully, and we should have Prometheus available. So once the Prometheus is available, you will see that these metrics are going to be available for you. Uh, but till then, I'm not going to waste time. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to click on charts, and I'm going to install Grafana as well. So press enter, and what I'm going to do again, I'm going to select this person by Bitnami. And these charts are managed by Bitnami and provided by Bitnami. So I'm going to install this chart, and I want to install in this same namespace of monitoring. So let it install. So sometime you will get this error, but no issues. Due to some slow network or other thing, it will give you an error, but you can um, again install it. So no issues with that. So I'm going to again reinstall it, and also if I navigate to Grafana, you see it is also in progress. So in case of error, you just retry it. It's normal, nothing to worry about. So okay, again it is not installing. So let me give this name as well, Prometheus Bitnami. Okay, let's try to reinstall again. So as I told you that sometimes it will not work as expected, but you should simply retry it. So what I'm gonna do, simply again go to the Prometheus. Okay, don't like to edit most of the stuff. To just make sure that sometimes what is the actual behavior. It is not always success all the time. So you see, installation failed. So it is pretty much normal. So it's not working again. So I have to check my network as well. What is the network connectivity? I'm going to pause the video, and I'm going to connect with more speedy network. So guys, I connected with the different network, and Prometheus is deployed successfully. Now I'm going to close it, and I want to install the. You see, first of all, let me show you that in releases, you see the Prometheus is deployed successfully, and let me try to again deploy the Grafana. So just to update you, if you face such issue, just make sure that connect with the network. Because the Helm installation is going to be from the local network. So I'm going to select the monitoring namespace. I'm going to call this Grafana, and I'm going to call this Grafana Bitnami. So yeah, that's it. So why I'm installing in the namespace? There is going to be service discovery through the DNS namespace. Even if I install in the different namespace, you can set different annotation with regard to the service discovery. So Prometheus can able to talk to Grafana or send metrics to Grafana, or Grafana able to talk to Prometheus. So anyway, if I navigate to the release section, you see issue I was getting with regard to the network. So both are set up. So if I navigate to the cluster section, you will see in a while that you see these metrics are now available. What is the CPU memory usage of your pods? How many pods are running? So if I navigate to the configuration section, first of all, let me show you the nodes as well, and also okay, click this um, workloads. Yeah, workloads overview. Click on the overview. So you will see that how many pods and deployments are available. So I have 4 pods up and running, and if I click on the pods, you see even it shows after installation of Prometheus how many containers are running in each pod. Is uh, this was a init container that has done, or a sidecar that has done its job and stopped. So anyway, this is such a powerful tool, and now I'm going to navigate to Grafana, and I'm going to uh, port forward this guy, and simply I'm going to port forward to my local um browser. So let's start. So what it does, it is going to port forward to your local host machine. So what we will be doing, first of all, we will be configuring Prometheus with this Grafana, and then we will import the custom dashboard. So let's begin. So let it start. So what about the password? So you see, this is the admin security password. It is hidden, so that is very cool. So if you click it, and this is the password, I'm going to use this copy this password, and uh, sooner we are going to log in into this class. So let it finish. So guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the same credential which I've copied. I'm going to log in with these credentials. So now what we will be doing, first of all, navigate to the settings and select the data source, and I'm going to add the data source Prometheus. Click this. So what would be the best way to get this source? So if I navigate to this, navigate to this guy, navigate to the, okay, let me close the stuff. So navigate to the services section. Okay, so workloads, okay, configuration, storage, events, and click network services. So if you see, this is the name of the service, 1990. As I told you, we have set up in the same namespace, and if you click the endpoint, you see, if you click this guy, so the name of the service is Prometheus operated, and the host name is this one. So if you click this target, and I'm going to copy this name for DNS name resolution. So even this uh, pod IP change, it don't hurt us, so it's gonna automatically update. So let's try to check whether we able to connect with this guy at 1990 in the same namespace. So let's try to connect. So data source is updated. So now what I'm going to do, I'm going to navigate to this section of dashboard, and I'm going to click on home, and I should click on browse. Okay, sorry. I'm going to click on this plus button, and I'm going to port the dashboard, and that dashboard is 12740. I'm going to simply click load, and I'm going to import this and select the data source Prometheus, right? So I'm going to import this. So this is the ready-made data source. I mean, dashboard by Grafana. So in few minutes, if everything goes well, we should be able to see the metrics available. So let's update it. Okay, and if I want to double check the data source, let me refresh it or reload it. So since we need to check the data source, click this. Okay, this is Prometheus. Yeah, data source is okay, and make sure test it one more time. So yeah, that is fine. So previously we have accessed this guy, and after a few minutes we should be able to see our metrics. So till then I'm going to pause the video. So guys, there seems to be issue at my side, might be a plan mistake. So I've previously copied this guy. So instead I should go for this Prometheus, navigate to services, and click this 1990 and click this, and I'm going to copy this name to access the service. So if I navigate to uh, data sources, I'm going to update this services section, and let's try to connect. Okay, there is a space. Let me update the space. Let's try to connect. Data source updated. So if I navigate to the Kubernetes dashboard section, you see the issues fixed. So we have now all the metrics available in our site. So let me repeat again. So the issue was you will see two services of Prometheus with 1990/TCP port, and with this 1990. So in endpoint, what I've done, I've picked up the random services just by watching this 1990. So the easiest way by using the DNS and navigate to the services, look for the 1990 TCP service, click this, copy this name for DNS resolution, and update your data source. So you see, this is very cool dashboard. You will have all the namespaces available. One thing, all the namespaces you will add, and you will have all the metrics with regard to the network, pod, CPU memory. At the container level, you will be able to see all the metrics. So CPU usage and everything is gonna be available. So again, you're not limited to this Grafana dashboard. Even you can watch this. What I'm gonna do is, let's say I wanna destroy one of the pod, and let's say destroy all the pod. You can do by using this. I wanna simply click this, and I'm going to remove all the pods in the namespaces. So if these are deployments, it is going to recreate. You see, it is terminating, and now it is in pending state. So let me open a terminal here, and if I do kubectl get pod in namespace monitoring. So you will see all the pods are going to be, you see, just started again in few seconds ago and are going to be available soon because these are deployments. So the point I just need to show you that how easily you can destroy, create, recreate, manage, and do create resources. For instance, click this guy, create resource template is gonna be, let's say, ingress or whatever you want to create. Let's say ingress, you will have all the template that you can set up, or you can edit the existing one as well. uh, this is very powerful tool. I think you should use it, and uh, it is continuously improving, and you have all the toys to manage your cluster at the production level are available. So definitely you need to know all the command line tools as well. But along with that, if you use this, you see all the pods are now up and running and available. So if I navigate again to Grafana, this is going to be unavailable now, I guess, definitely, because that pod was terminated. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to again port forward this guy to the same port, let's say 9090, and try to open in my browser. So you see, this is now available. So that is the power of using this lens. Along with that, how you can also use the Prometheus Grafana installation, although at the backend it is using the help, but it is, I guess, easiest way to manage your Kubernetes cluster, and it gives you more visibility to manage it. If you like the video, please like, share, and subscribe the channel. Thank you very much. Have a nice day.